Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Indian School of Physics. This is Nitin here. Today I have come up with another very challenging problem, and it's a slightly calculative one also, but we are going to solve it with the minimum calculations. So here it is. Its name of the problem is kinetic energy of solid cone. So this is the statement of this problem. A uniform solid cone of mass m and radius r is rotating about an axis which is the slant side of the cone as shown with angular velocity of omega. The apex angle of the cone is theta. What is the kinetic energy of solid cone? So this is the diagram involved in this particular problem. If we try to solve it by a regular method, it is going to be slightly very lengthy because we need to derive the result of a disk about a axis which is passing through the center and slightly inclined from the main axis of the ring or disk. So this result we are going to require, and without that it is very lengthy. So since in the previous videos I have already discussed about this, I have derived the result of a disk for the moment of inertia. So I'll suggest viewers to go through that video once again. Here in this particular problem, I'm going to use it as a standard result. As I said previously also, we must remember such results so that such really tough problems can be attempted with a relatively easier way. So here it is. I'll revise that part one more time. So if there is a disk, mass is m and axis is inclined at an angle of theta with the main axis, so in that case we can say moment of inertia about this axis is mr square by 4, 1 plus cos square theta. You can verify if theta is 0, moment of inertia becomes mr square by 2, and about this axis if theta is 90, moment of inertia becomes mr square by 4. By using perpendicular axis theorem we can comment on that. So this is the general result. Again, I'll request everyone to remember this result. It's a very handy result, will save some time for you, because if I know the moment of inertia of cone about that particular axis, my answer is going to be half I axis omega axis square. So main job is finding the moment of inertia of the cone about this slant axis. So if I can find this moment of inertia, I'm going to get the answer for it. So let's start here. So I'm going to take a differential disk in this cone. Since it is a solid cone, I can treat this cone as a collection of many disks with increasing radius which are placed like this. Okay. So here at a distance of x, I'm going to take a disk of thickness dx. So it is going to come like this. Now this is the axis which is passing through the center and it is parallel to this. Okay? Parallel to the axis and passing through the center. So I know the formula of I1, di1. I can say it is dm r square by 4 times 1 plus cos square theta. Just now I have told you in the previous question. Alright, and if you see this perpendicular distance between the two axes here, I can write it as x sine theta. So if I apply parallel axis theorem, I am going to get moment of inertia of this disk about this particular axis. So let's use that parallel axis theorem here. I can say di axis, small moment of inertia about this axis, it is di axis is equal to di1 plus dm into x sine theta whole square, because that parallel axis theorem says I axis is equal to ICM plus mx square, where x is x sine theta in this particular problem. So now here you can use this geometry. This is the radius r of the disk. So these two are related to each other as r is equal to x tan theta, and mass of that disk is density into volume of it. Volume of this element is pi r square dx. So if I substitute the value of r as a function of x, I can convert entirely in r or entirely in x. Theta is constant here, that is the relief here. So when I substitute these values, di1, I am going to substitute here, and I'm not going to explain this calculation to you. I feel easily it can be done. So when you rearrange the terms here, a term like this is going to come. Alright. Now here I'm going to substitute the value of this dm. So dm value is, rho value is 3m tan theta by pi r cube, then pi r square dx. So x value also I'm substituting. So on simplifying, I'm getting this value of dm, and here I have got this di axis. So let's substitute this dm value in this particular equation. A term like this is going to come. It may appear very scary, but trust me, it is not, because most of the terms are constant. So entirely that term will come out of this integral. It will be come out of this integral, and a very simple integral of x to the power 4 dx will come, and limit will go from 0 to the height. Height I can write as r by tan theta. So when I substitute, simplify, I am going to get this I-axis as 3 by 20 mr square 1 plus 5 cos square theta, which is a relatively clean answer. And once I know this, I can convert this into h and r also. In terms of r and h, this result is 3 mr square by 20 r square plus 6h square divided by r square plus h square. So this is it. You are getting I-axis. Now it's a very simple. The kinetic energy of this cone, it is going to be half I-axis omega square. You can substitute this I-axis, you'll get the answer. We are writing in this form because it is in pure rotation about this particular axis. So very soon I'm going to bring a video where about this particular axis, this cone will be in pure rolling, then how to write kinetic energy and angular momentum. I'll be bringing a series of videos so that I can discuss the 2016 JEE problem of cone. The disc were rotating, something like a conical pendulum was there. It's a most debated question in JEE history. So I'll also present my view on it. And but before that, we'll be discussing series of questions so that I can attempt that question and you can also make sense out of it. So this is it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed this one. It is slightly calculative one, but you must know how to derive it. If you have enjoyed this video, please share it with others, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. I'll be bringing another very amazing problem very soon. Thank you.